Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Caleb and I run a Facebook ads advertising agency. We run Facebook ads, that's what we specialize in, and we do that for some of our clients. And today we are going to answer the question, how much money should you be spending on Facebook ads? How much money should you be putting behind? How much should you have in ad spend in order to get what you want? Now the very simple short answer I can give you is enough to get one result per day. Now results could mean a couple different things. It could mean you want to get a lead, you want to get a sale, you want somebody to visit your page, or so on. And that number per day that you should be spending on Facebook ads changes based on what you're trying to get, what industry you're in, and kind of prices there. And I'm going to go over a couple examples here. Let's use the example of leads. Each industry kind of has a standard price that you can get cost per lead on Facebook ads. Let me give you an example here. We work with a lot of painters. In the painting industry, the average cost per lead is somewhere between $20 and $40. Let's just say the average cost per lead is $30. In this case, if you run a painting company, I would recommend putting $30 a day into your ad spend budget. So $30 a day is bringing in about one lead per day from your advertisements. Might go up or down a little bit. One day you might get 0, the next day you might get 2. Relatively, that's kind of what you can expect. Let me give you a different example of an industry. Roofing. Roofers have a lot higher cost per leads. Their cost per lead average on Facebook ads is about $100. But think about it, that makes sense because the cost of a roof can be $30, $40, sometimes even $50,000. Whereas the cost for a painting job is maybe in the couple thousand range, topping out at around, let's say $15,000 for a big job. So basically, the more expensive your product, usually the higher cost per lead, because it takes more to advertise towards that person, and it takes a little bit more push to get them to start shopping for that thing, because it's more expensive, it's a bigger commitment. So in that situation, number one, if you're the painter, I'd recommend about $900 per month. If you're the roofer, about $3,000 per month. And putting that into perspective, that's really not that bad. If you're that roofer that's spending $3,000 a month on ads, if you're making $30,000 per roof, even if you sell one roof per month, you're still 10 times in your money. Let's hop over to a couple different examples here. The e-com industry. We have experience in this industry. We've got a client in the e-com market right now, and what they're worried about is the cost per sale. You want to bring someone into the website, get them to purchase your thing. The same thing goes and the same philosophy applies here, and it all changes based on industry. For example, apparel, clothing, stuff like that. Obviously, this goes up and down a little bit, but relatively, the average cost per sale, the amount of money that you need to spend on Facebook ads in order to get a sale on your apparel company is about $11. So if you sell hoodies for $30, $40, you need to spend about $11 in ads in order to get somebody to buy that. Let's hop over to another example in e-com. Beauty. If you sell beauty products, the cost per acquisition, the cost per sale on a beauty product is a little higher, around $25. So if you sell a beauty product, maybe it's eyeliner or something, that can tend to be a little bit more expensive. It could take about $25 to get somebody to purchase that in Facebook ads. I have literally no idea how much some of that stuff costs, but I know it is expensive. So what can be the consequences of spending too little on Facebook ads? Let's go back to that painter example. I like to use them a lot because it's a relatively simple, straightforward business, and we have a lot of experience with it. Let's say you spend $5 a day on Facebook ads. The thing is that that's just not enough to get results in a good time frame. It would take relatively 6 days or almost a week in order to get one lead. The truth is that that's such a long time that you really can't make any changes or optimize your campaign because you don't know what's working and what's not. The only way you can make changes is after you see results or lack of results, and because you haven't spent enough to get results, you really don't know if you should be changing things or not. What are the consequences of spending too much on Facebook ads? I will admit it's kind of hard sometimes to spend too much on Facebook ads, but that really depends on your audience size. Let's say that I live in a very, very, very small town of 2,000 people. I wouldn't recommend running Facebook ads at all in this size of a town if that's just the area of people that you're dealing with in your audience. But let's say, for example, you want to spend $500 a day on Facebook ads advertising to these people. It is going to cost so much money. The cost per acquisition or cost per lead is going to be so high because your audience group is so small. Usually, as your audience gets smaller, the cost per lead will go up. Relatively, that's not a kind of set in its own thing, but it's a good little rule of thumb. If you have 100,000 people in the audience, your cost per lead will be much better than if you had 1,000 people in the audience. If you don't want to worry about any of this, don't want to worry about Facebook ads, you just want to run your business and get leads, talk to people, book jobs, and make money, there's a link below where you can speak to myself or someone from my team. We can figure out how we can do all this for you so that you can save time and you don't have to worry about it. I hope this video provided you with some value today. If you're looking for some more value, there's a link below to our website. I encourage you to go there under the resources tab. We wrote a 10 to 15 page document that walks you through how to set up lead generation campaigns for your business. So if you need to get leads like some of the people in these examples, this walks you through how to do that on your own every single step of the way. I hope you all have a great and amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.